The confetti has been swept away. The stadium is empty, and the Lombardi Trophy is locked in a vault for the next 7 months. The NFL is dead, usually. This is when American sports go to sleep. The void sets in, but not this year, because while football takes a nap, a $500 billion storm is quietly gathering on the coast, you see. They didn't pay Lionel Messi $150 million just to play against Nashville. No, they paid him to be the Trojan Horse for a hostile takeover. The NFL thinks they own the summer, but on June 30th, the real money arrives. And for the first time in history, this Super Bowl is about to look like a high school scrimmage. And here is why the NFL is terrified of 2026. To understand the scale of this attack, we have to go back to the signing. The day Lionel Messi joined Inter Miami, most people saw a retirement contract, a nice vacation in South Beach. But if you look at the paperwork, if you look at the partners involved, Apple, Adidas, the MLS, you realize something terrifying. Messi wasn't signed to play soccer. He was signed to be a Trojan horse. Think about the timing. He arrives, dominates the headlines, and gets the American public used to one thing: watching soccer. On Apple TV, this was the conditioning phase. Apple knew that if they could get you to subscribe for Messi in 2024 and 2025, they would own your attention in 2026. And look at the venues. Where is the World Cup being played? MetLife Stadium in New York, SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, AT&T Stadium in Dallas. These are NFL fortresses. These are the cathedrals of American football. And this summer, the NFL logo will be ripped down, covered up, and replaced by FIFA. The Trojan Horse is already inside the walls. The stadiums are booked, the subscriptions are sold, and the NFL literally handed them the keys. They let the fox into the henhouse. And now they are realizing that the fox brought an army. Now, you might be sitting there thinking, come on, the NFL is too big to fail. It is the king of America. Nothing can kill the shield, and you are right. In America, the NFL is king. It is a monster. It is a cultural force that owns a day of the week. But that is the problem. It is only king. Inside the castle walls and the reality check, the one that keeps NFL owners awake at night, isn't about football. It is about simple, brutal math. Let's look at the numbers. The NFL is a domestic product. It is a product made by Americans, for Americans. It relies on a population of 330 million people. That sounds like a lot. Until you zoom out. The World Cup, the machine that is arriving in June, it relies on a population of 8 billion. Do the math. The NFL has hit its ceiling. There are only so many Americans. There are only so many Sunday afternoons. There are only so many cable subscriptions you can sell in Ohio, or Florida, or Texas. The NFL is a fish that has grown too big for its pond. But FIFA, soccer, it is the ocean. And here is the terrifying part for Roger Goodell. It's not just about the number of fans. It's about the age of the fans. This is the statistic that nobody in the NFL wants to talk about. The graying of the gridiron. The average NFL fan is getting older. They are 50, sometimes 60 years old. They are the generation that grew up with cable TV. The generation that sat on the couch for 3 hours, watching commercials. But look at the teenager in 2026. Look at the kid who is 12 years old right now. Do you think they are sitting through 3 hours of commercials? No. They are on their phone. They are on TikTok. And what are they watching? They are watching highlights, fast, global highlights. And in that world, Kylian Mbappe, Lamine Yamal, and Vinicius Jr. are the currency. The NFL is fighting a war for the past. Soccer is winning the war for the future. If you lose the 12-year-old today, you lose the 30-year-old customer tomorrow. And that is exactly what the World Cup does. It kidnaps the imagination of an entire generation for 30 straight days. By the time the NFL wakes up in September, those kids might not come back. And then there is the money itself. We talk about NFL owners like they are gods. Jerry Jones, Stan Kroenke, Robert Kraft. Billionaires, titans of industry, but in the global game, in the world of FIFA and sovereign wealth, an American billionaire is a small fish. The NFL is a business run by rich individuals. Global soccer is a business run by nations, by oil funds, by economies that can pour unlimited capital into a project. Just for the prestige, day ends when the World Cup lands in New York and Los Angeles and Dallas. It isn't just bringing a game, it is bringing an economic scale that the NFL literally cannot compete with. Think about the Super Bowl commercial prices. $7 million for 30 seconds. We think that is expensive, but during the World Cup, brands like Coca-Cola, Visa, Hyundai, they aren't spending millions. They are spending billions over multi-decade contracts. To reach every corner of the planet, the NFL is playing for a slice of the American pie. The World Cup is eating the rest of the bakery, so why does this matter to you? Why does this matter to the fan sitting in Kansas City or Philadelphia? Because for the first time in history, the monopoly is broken. For 50 years, the NFL could serve you whatever they wanted. Bad officiating? Too many commercials? Mediocre games? It didn't matter. You watched because there was nothing else. You were a captive audience. But starting June, Sir ETH, the captivity ends. You have a choice, a bigger, faster, younger, and richer choice. Mamst, the NFL isn't going to die tomorrow. The shield isn't going to crumble overnight. But the era of total dominance, the era where the NFL was the only game in town, that ends. When the first whistle blows this summer, the hostile takeover isn't coming. It is already here. And the NFL is just realizing they are playing defense.